But first tonight, Chief Registrar Irani Arachi has left the country. Permanent Secretary for Justice Mere Vuniwanga says in accordance with her contract, the relationship between the Fiji government and Arachi has come to an end. FBC News has confirmed she left the country this morning. Deputy Registrar Mohammed Sanim will act in the position. A man from Como in Laos is up in arms over how he was allegedly treated at the Lakemba hospital almost 3 months ago. Marawai Vakatalai suffered from pneumonia and claims if he'd listened to doctors in Lakemba, he would have died. Apisalome Dhuka reports.
Marawai Vakatalai was admitted at the Como Health Center for a week, waiting to be picked up by boat and taken to Lakemba Hospital. He claims his wife kept calling the hospital for 3 days straight before there was any response.
Authorities at the Lakemba Hospital complained that we have always been relying on government to transfer them to Lakemba. It takes us 3 to 4 hours to get to Lakemba, so that's why we need help. We don't have the money to pay for the fuel.
Suffering from fever and with severe bouts of coughing, he had to borrow fuel from Como and find his own way to Lakemba, 4 hours by boat. He did this because staff at Lakemba Hospital told him to, promising to pay for the fuel. But his troubles didn't end there. After a week in Lakemba, he was still in pain and didn't seem to be recovering. His requests to be transferred to Suva were allegedly denied.
The doctor said, I'm well, I don't have to come to Suva, but I still can feel the pain. I have to go to Suva.
At one point, Mariwai claims his relatives paid for his airfare to Suva, and when the ministry stepped in to fly him over, senior medical staff in Lakemba refused to give him a refund.
The hospital secretary said my plane fare was already been paid for by the ministry and for me to refund the payment for my relatives had paid. But the doctor came later on and said not to refund because my plane ticket will be used by the nurse. I pay my own fare if I want to come to Suva.
Vakatalai arrived in Suva on the 14th of June and was immediately admitted at the CWM hospital. 2 days later, was wheeled into the operating room for emergency surgery. He says after the entire ordeal, he feels lucky to be alive. Vakatalai wants authorities to ensure this doesn't happen to anyone else. Deputy Secretary for Health, Dr. Matthew Sela Tuidakau, has confirmed the doctor in charge at Lakemba Hospital will be investigated. Apisalome Dhuka, FBC News.
Investigation has started into an alleged assault on a bus driver by an unnamed police officer. The incident happened over the weekend at the Suva bus stand. Devnarayan has the story.
No-sorry bus driver Rohitesh Prakash says a police officer manhandled him on Saturday, claiming that he was creating unnecessary traffic at the Suva bus stand.
He came round, pushed all the passengers from the doorstep and came inside and hung to my neck, wanting to pull me out of the steering wheel. So what happened, see my seat button torn and nearly got accident in the front vehicle.
The allegation that it was a police officer that assaulted Prakash is raising eyebrows. Fiji Bus Operators Association President Richard Lal says they are unaware of this incident, but if such things have happened, the police officer allegedly involved should be taken to task.
An officer of the law has done such a thing. Obviously, I think it makes it a lot more serious. And I guess the process has to take place and whoever is responsible should be taken to task, because I think nobody in this land is allowed to take the law into.
The Land Transport Authority says while no one is allowed to manhandle anyone, it is the right of the driver to report the matter to police. Police have confirmed a report was filed at the Wanimbokasi police station and investigations are continuing. Devnarayan, FBC News.
A new political party is ready to contest the 2014 elections. The National Youth Party was actually set up in 2005 but never took part in elections. Now the NYP says it feels the time has come to have a say in Fiji's future. Fositokote Wasawasa reports.
The National Youth Party's platform is to be the voice of the youth in Fiji's political arena.
What we really want to do is for youth to be recognized as a driving force in the development of the nation here in Fiji.
The party has already made a submission to the Constitutional Commission saying the military needs to have a say in the affairs of the country.
For the commander of the RFMF to be the vice president of the country. There was a lot of issues on that one, and I know other political parties too will be against it. But from our point of view, we found out that the most important thing in Fiji right now is the security of the nation. If we want to prevent the coup, then we have to secure the security of the people.
Corvo also says there needs to be harsher penalties in the new constitution to prevent further coups and abrogation of the constitution.
The 1997 constitution, the 1990 constitution, and those constitutions, they allow people they give people power to be able to abrogate it. So we mentioned in our submission 2013, when this constitution will come into power, anyone who attempt or overthrow an elected government should go to court for law, should go to jail for life.
The party claims it has 300 members, and in the next month or so, the National Youth Party will decide how it will approach the 2014 elections. It may be early days, but this is an indication of new blood entering Fiji's political arena, as envisaged by many who want to see Fiji's progress without the old baggage. Pusita Kote Wasawasa, FBC News.